Joined by Hofstra head coach Emily Mansur, following her team's 4-set win over Towson in the first CA home match of the year. Coach, I guess the first question is, can you talk about that 4-set comeback?
That was a great thing. It's a very hard aspect of the game to be behind by 8 points against a good team and be able to come back. So that took a lot of nerves and a lot of maturity out of our players to be able to do that, which was a good thing, which was a very good thing.
Hannah Clem was just incredible in every facet of the match tonight, from setting, defense, blocking, and digs. Can you just talk about her influence on the match?
Hannah is really helping us out a lot to transform not the best passing into an offense that can be won. And this is what is a lot of times keeping us alive and making us better than other teams. So she did a phenomenal job for us.
Nuria Lopez da Silva was really unstoppable on offense, kind of picking up the pace for Kelsey, who wasn't at her best tonight. Can you talk about Nuria?
Yeah, no, Nuria did a great job working on, again, not the best sets because we were out of system and making something out of it. In Kelsey's defense, it's very tough when you have 2 blocks on you every time because they know the ball is getting there, because we were not in our best when it came to the service area. So she kept her composure and she was able to hold the block there, which opened up to the middles for us.
Did you get the sense that you were giving Towson a lot of free balls and easy tips to allow them to get into their offense?
Too much, yes. For sure we did. Towson is a great team, but if we had played our game, the score wouldn't be as close as it was.
Coach, Galen Krause was used a lot more defensively in the backcourt. It seems like you're trying to get her into the matches more, since Hannah Clem is the main setter for this team. And she seemed to take a little bit of a leadership role. And she was making some plays of her own, and she had a long serve that she had. She held the service for a long time. Talk about her influence on the match and what she brought to the match today.
She has one of the best personalities, and that's why we had to find her role, even if it wasn't setting. We need to find a way to keep her on the court because she brings us up. If we are down, she still has the same personality which keeps us alive. So it was very important to have her there, and she is getting better on the new role, and she's improving every time.
Kelsey Bell's not hitting as well as you're used to seeing from her per se, but she did a lot of tipping today. Are you really excited about seeing that she's playing a different game in a way when her hits aren't falling?
Oh yes, this is one of the main things that we talked about at the beginning of the season. For you, she's already a great player, but for you to move to the next level, you have to have diversity, and she's finding that in her games, which is very good to see, because when she's on in hitting and in tipping, no one can stop us. That's all.
Coach, it was a very fun match for us to watch. I don't know if you were as into it maybe happily as we were, but it was a great back and forth match between Towson. Can you just talk about them a little bit? Because you went claw to claw with them all 4 sets back and forth.
Towson fights a lot. They have 2 very good outsides to keep them alive. They are a strong team. They are good in every position. They have a good blocking, which kept us a few times. We got a few blocks on us, and they are a team that's coming here to win. They have a good team this year. They know that this is an open year, that anything can happen, and they are working very hard to take what they can from us.
And Coach, you talked about the outsides, but both were very explosive. You held them both to under 100 hitting percentage. But can you talk about what the mentality was going into the match to try to shut them down?
We studied them in every single aspect for this past week. We mimic them every single day in practice because we know they were the stronger weapon for them, and we know that they are good players. So our student athletes knew what they were looking for, and they knew that we had to keep an eye on them because they are a very good weapon for them.
Coach, second 6-match winning streak of the season. How much is the winning just like influence the constant attitude on the court and amongst the whole squad?
It's very important, to have wins, but I think with our team, one of the biggest things is we really focus on the day by day, and we focus on this match. It's great to have a win, and it's beautiful, but we keep that in the past, and we focus on the next one that we have to get. So even though we are getting lots of wins, it keeps us motivated, but it doesn't make us go to a different level in our minds. So it's a day by day thing, it's a match by match, and we know that every match can be a final, so we are ready for that.